I would like to talk a bit about the NHSP, Newborn Hearing Screening Program here in California. The NHSP experience is from the hospital room and birth to contacting Early Start, teachers through the school district. This is all related and all part of the process. In California, there are about 1,000 babies every year that are identified as deaf and hard of hearing. Suppose I'm a mother that goes to the hospital to have her baby. After the baby is born, in the hospital, they will provide different tests, screening tests, some blood tests that screen for a variety of possible illnesses or other conditions. The goal is to have the screening done in the first month, the third month, and the sixth month. There's the screening that's completed initially, and the child is later identified. The assessments include a hearing screening test that is also done in the hospital, and this test is done by the nurse. Some use a testing called otoacoustic emissions, and some use auditory brainstem response testing. Screening tests do not provide precise and detailed information. You could have a false positive where that condition does not exist. It is only a screening. Screenings are done to identify those that need to be referred for further testing. If a child does not have any health insurance, they will be referred to the California Children's Services, CCS, and they will cover that testing. If they have private insurance and they are seen by their doctor, the doctor can refer them to their own audiologist for testing. In the hospital, the nurse completes the screening, or the doctor, then will inform the parents, and they'll tell the parents that their child passed the test, and they will give them a slip of paper saying that they passed, and this information is taken by the parents. If they have not had any response, then they are given a different piece of paper that says your baby did not respond, and they are referred for further testing. The further testing is done by an audiologist. Often the hospital environment is not the most positive experience when having a deaf baby. Imagine the hormones after a baby is born and the mother is worried and wants to go home, but the child is not responding to the testing. Maybe something's wrong with my baby, they might think. Maybe they'll be worried and think other thoughts. The audiologist is trained to focus on hearing tests and the meaning of the audiogram, the low versus high frequencies, and what that means related to hearing. The audiologist will give information about the results of these tests. What the audiologist actually tells the parents varies. If a child is identified, then they will inform the Early Start program through the school district, and they will inform the Hearing Coordination Center, the HCC. The HCC is actually under the California Department of Health, and they are responsible for following up with parents to make sure that they've done the follow-up testing. This is a list of the hearing coordination centers in California. Naturally, if parents are contacted by the HCC, of course those parents will have several questions they want to ask, and the HCC is responsible for assuring that families have information about community resources and communication opportunities. By the 6th month, the HCC will have collected an extensive list of information. They will add different programs, including the California School for the Deaf outreach information on infants. This will be included in a packet. Here is some parent link information. This video is provided by the Outreach Division at the California School for the Deaf in Fremont.